It's all about having fun. I'm just enjoying my time in the league. Kevin, back to you.
A lot of depth in there, David. Thank you for that one. All right, a chance to check out stats for Tobias Harris.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. The guard pair, Murray and White. Young is out there with Johnson. And it's Eubanks in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Philadelphia, down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Outside the wings are Curry and Green. And it's Russell in at the point. You know, Steve, now that we have some time away from it, how strange and wild were the NBA playoffs in that bubble?
I think the wildest part, Kevin, was having players having the same living arrangement. We'll eventually look back and view it as one of the most interesting times in NBA history.
Now, here's Green. Here's Embiid. Good as Green picking up the assist. Embiid's got the game going with his first points of the game for the 76ers. White with it. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Off to a good start as he ends his first shot attempt.
Finding a soft spot in the belly of that defense. Murray taking full advantage.
Passes it to Green. Now here's Harris. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Shot from the low block. Back to Harris. 4 on the shot clock. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers have a retain possession here. Take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to the Boston Celtics. Murray kicks to Johnson. The pass to Eubanks. Over Curry. Eubanks, no good.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Right wing. Young against Embiid. Russell feeling out of it. 5 to shoot. Shot from the top of the key. San Antonio with the rebound. Murray dishes to White. Young, a screen on. Here's White. No good. Contact there, but he gets the ball. He will shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
Solid all-around
First
team
team foul.
with the size to work inside.
At the
Good
line for
play
the
by
Spurs,
Derek White.
San Antonio shooting their first
2
free throws of the night. And that one falls for White.
He was barely recruited out of high school. Derek White's story is inspiring. He's someone that never gave up on his dream.
And so he makes both from the line.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw.
Hustle against Murray. Mr. Curry. Outside, Green. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And here's Harris from the arc. Gets the three-point ball.
The veteran presence of Danny Green, keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Pass to Eubanks. He kicks to Johnson. Embiid with the steal. Curry looking around. Outside, Green. 10 feet out, and there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Green. Green's the assist tonight. And outside, and there's the feed to Murray. Over Russell. And another shot that one missing. Philadelphia leading by 3. Green passes to Russell. Passes it to Harris. Shot clock at 6. And Curry has it in the corner. Another 3 for Philadelphia. Creating for others with consistency.
And he's taking time with his reads, letting the defense come in, then making his move. All part of that maturation process.
And here are the 76ers now. Following the bucket by the Spurs. Green pitch to Russell. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Again, Philadelphia.
This is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. A 6-point game. Here's White. And Curry pulls it down. The 76ers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Russell passes to Embiid. Right side Curry. Embiid sets the pick for Curry. Got a piece of it. Young against Russell. Uses both hands to strike it down.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
And there's the pass to Embiid. Back to Russell. And here's Harris from the arc. They get it back. And the dunk by Embiid.
Takes up lots of space at 7 feet 280 and just dominates the boards on both ends.
Now here's Murray. 8 points his last outing. Young drives in. White wide open. He fights. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight. Russell pitch to Embiid. The shot. He lays it in. Embiid's got 10.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
White finds Johnson. Now here's Murray. Young outside. 6 to shoot. Spurs trail by 8. Now White. He's got 5. Pass to Murray. Over Russell. Murray, no good. Philadelphia has gone 3 or 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Harris, good.
Excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Russell. Spurs trail by 10. Here's Vassell. He had 15 points last outing. Here's Walker. And that time, also a missed shot. Now the 76ers with it. There's a lob for Harris. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Through the season and a chance here to recap where all the teams in the West sit in the standings. Take a look at the Spurs. They're down in the bottom of the conference. Their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. It's stolen by Milton. Pass to Maxey. Milton. Over Walker. A shot by Milton, no good. Spurs trail by 10. This is it to Walker. McDermott with the screen for Walker. That one doesn't drop. So the solid defense from Harris. Now, here's Thybulle. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Drummond in the post. He's defended by McDermott. And that one's good. Drummond.
Finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
A pass to Collins. And it's Walker penetrating. No good. And they can't put him into this drought. The 76ers leading by 12. Harris passes to Drummond. Drummond with screen. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded by Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Collins with some nice D.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
Now, here's Walker. He's guarded closely. Here he goes. And to the shot.
Walker the
And there's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam. All right, that's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Here's Harris following the bucket by the Spurs. Milton in the corner. No good with the triple. Spurs trail by 10. Walker surveying the floor. Got a piece of it. Here's Vassell. Defended by Thybulle. Left side Walker. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And Drummond kicks to Milton. Collins with some nice D.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Drummond.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Collins in the post. Felt that one.
Really, it's been a major
The assist goes
aspect
to
of their offense.
Doug McDermott.
Their success working the ball inside.
Timeout for the Sixers.
Getting points from close range.
All right, coming up to the floor right now, the Sixers and
quickly to the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Andre Drummond.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, and he's not rebounding really as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
1:52 left in the first quarter of the game. Heroes outside. Rebounded by McDermott.
And right from the start, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here is Forbes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Walker dishes to Forbes. 3-pointers off the mark. The 76ers leading by 8. Another summer new contract for Andre Drummond after being bought out last season by the Cleveland Cavaliers.
It's nice to get a fresh start. I think he's playing with a chip on his shoulder, eager to prove his doubters wrong.
San Antonio's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. To the middle. Walker the pass to McDermott. 46 seconds left here in the first quarter. Walker's shot is off.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Harris, right side. They need this one. And the basket good on the high shot that time. Harris has got 7.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Pass to McDermott. And so it's Philadelphia with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this.
Your Sixers.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
That's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs, trailing by 10. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Hey, you can say they probably were in control for 3 quarters of that game. But in that fourth quarter, they just fell apart.
On the court for San Antonio, the guard pair, Murray and White. Melvin Johnson is out there with Young. And it's Eubanks in at the 5 down low. Here's Russell, and the slam dunk by Russell.
With the ball in his hands, Russell changes pace with the best of them.
Young outside. Pass to Murray. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in.
DeJounte Murray.
6 points for him.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Loves how he puts in the work.
Passes to Russell. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. On the wing, Green is guarded by Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. On deep. And it's Green missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's White. Picks it out to Johnson. White against Embiid. And the rejection by Embiid. Young. Johnson against Green. Outside for Murray. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Clearly,
First team foul.
position there.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Curry.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Murray finds Johnson. And there's the goal on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And San Antonio has possession. They're giving up 2 points this quarter. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. You're right courtside. Who do you think is the best player currently in the NBA?
It's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
That's not missing. How is 76ers taken the other way? Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
I mean, a tough one. Faced some serious intensity in terms of that comeback, and they just got overwhelmed in that fourth quarter. Unfortunately, just couldn't stay in the game long enough to force overtime.
This is the baby hook.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Over to the left wing. Feeds away. Eubanks. No good.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possession. I'll tell you, his eyes, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Drummond working against Murray. To the inside. Eubanks. And that one comes for him.
That's a good read by Murray. Not having to think about it, he just reacts.
Russell kicks to Drummond. Back to Russell. Pass to Embiid. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Spurs trail by 13. White, left side. Pass to Murray. Shoots over Embiid. And the rejection by Embiid.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And that's our bounds. Philadelphia will return possession. Russell with it. It's Johnson picking him up. 11 feet away. And Russell with the best of the assist from Green. Russell's got 4 points this quarter.
Big-minded player. Russell can adapt the defenses and put the ball through the hoop.
Murray dishes to Young. No good that time. Good D by Drummond.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Murray. He has 6. And there's the goal.
76ers.
Joel Embiid. That's his
Embiid.
first foul.
That's his first personal
Puts him in the
foul.
bonus.
Matisse
Team
Thybulle
foul.
checked in for Drummond.
Coming out to the floor for your Sixers. Matisse Thybulle.
Young outside. Murray outside. Pocket 6. Into the lane. And Embiid with the block. And here's Russell. He's coming off a 10-point game against Orlando. Embiid with a screen on Murray. Spins. And stolen by Murray. Beyond the arc. White, good.
Derek White.
White's got
For
8 points.
three.
Nice play call. Good execution. Derek's become a reliable performer for this team.
Curry with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Curry's shot is good. And the 76ers lead by 16.
San Antonio with the timeout.
Coming from inside the paint now.
And Pacers fans, get a free t-shirt. Let's see, man. And your Sixers champion. Your Sixers champion.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Zach Collins checked in for Eubanks. Doug McDermott comes in for Young. Vassell, he's checked in for White. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Murray. Spurs trail by 16. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing, with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Now, here's Fiber. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And then he gets it to go.
Killing it on the interior.
San Antonio's gone 1-2 on 3 corners here in the second quarter. Forbes the pass to McDermott. Here's Vassell. The dish to Johnson. 6 to shoot. A 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And Beach got his 8th rebound here tonight.
They have been more dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this lead.
Now here's Curry. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Embiid, no good. And San Antonio shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Pass to Johnson. Back to Forbes. Off target with his 3. The 76ers leading by 18. Russell kicks to Harris. Weibel, the pass to Embiid. Over Collins. Harris up top. He's guarded by Johnson. Harris.
Just a solid all-around jump shooter. Tobias working over that mid-range area.
Here's Vassell. Guarded by Curry. Vassell, the pass to McDermott. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got 4 rebounds in this game. Weibel for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Stretch out the defense. You just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Here's Vassell. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Dishes it to Johnson. To the paint. Here's Collins. And foul.
76ers foul.
So he'll get a chance.
Joel Embiid. That's his second personal foul. Fourth team
And
foul.
some stats here, guys. The scoring
Shooting
breakdown
for San
for the
Antonio.
76ers.
Their passing has been excellent here
Taking
early.
two shots.
A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And that one falls for Collins. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Russell. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for San Antonio. And so Collins nails both of them. Here's Milton. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's the pass to Maxey. And it's Thibault in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Spurs trail by 21. Inside, here's Walker. Lays it up and in off the
Ronnie
pretty
Walker the
assist.
fourth.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Winton the pass to Embiid. Over Collins. And that one hits back iron.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And Walker kicks to McDermott. To the middle. It's deflected. Here's Collins. And contact with the shot. So he'll be shooting free throws.
That's his first personal foul. 15 foul.
For San Antonio,
Shooting for San
they look good
Antonio.
all along. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
At the line for two.
An average here, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And that one falls for Collins. And he can't hit the second.
When they're getting to the line in this quarter, he hasn't been by accident.
No problem knocking that one down. And the 76ers lead by 21.
Well, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Left side Walker. He's fouled for
76ers
no right-hand shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
That's his second personal foul. Team is
It's his
already
first trip to the
behind.
line.
Shooting for San Antonio, Ronnie Walker the fourth. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. The 76ers leading by 20. Now, here's Maxey. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Fords the pass to Walker. Down low. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's his third personal
Beautiful
foul.
location on the pass, as usual. Led
Shooting for
his
San
man
Antonio,
perfectly.
First trip to the free throw line for him
At
tonight.
the line for
And with an
one.
86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Mr. Collins. Up top, Walker. Defended by Fiber. Walker the pass to Vassell. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Nice hit again. And it's Collins getting it to go. Collins has got 5 points in the quarter.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Embiid finds Harris. Now, here's Maxey. Defense is right there. That shot off. Collins with some nice D. Pass to McDermott. Here's Vassell. Fires for 3. And that one released in time, but no good. So as we go first half, so far the 76ers on top, leading by 17. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, an early lead and a lot to like in the performance thus far. Would you agree?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me if I made a mistake that was going to protect the win. I thought we did great.
We know the adjustments are coming, and we'll see who takes advantage. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. Kenny, did you circle specific games on the calendar?
Always the top teams. Everyone wants to beat the best, Ernie.
So let me get this straight. You just circled all your losses?
Oh, big fella's got jokes.
And now let's take a look at the excellent first half we've seen so far for the 76ers.
Well, they've been incredible from beyond the arc. They're scoring the 3 in bunches, sinking them at a high rate. If the defense continues to allow open looks in the second half, I'll keep saying, fire, fire.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so, in the game for the 76ers, front court filled in by Green at 3 and Harris at the 4. Seth Curry is on there with Russell, and it's Embiid in the center position. They recover. It's good. Embiid's got 14. And here's White. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 19-point game. Young outside. He dishes it to Murray. Over Russell. Murray, no good.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into his lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Russell passes to Green. Green draws the double. That's Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Harris. The lead long-distance fires are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
Take a look at Harris. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities at All-Star Weekend, but maybe he can do it.
I mean,
That's his
anything's
third personal
possible,
foul.
especially
First
if he
team
has a
foul.
few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Now here's Johnson. Following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Here's Young.
And he has said before that he wants to win Defensive Player of the Year. Love when he gives you that kind of effort.
Passes it to Harris. Kicks it to Curry. Embiid with it. He's got 14. And it's Russell in the corner. That shot is off. And the Spurs going the other way now.
And as we've seen at the defensive end, Murray can rack up a lot of speed.
Greg, the reason why we know this, long
Assisted
arms,
by
quick hands,
Dejounte
once he
Murray.
hits it, he's off to the races. A tremendous open court player.
And here are the 76ers lead. After the basket by San Antonio. Embiid. They get it again. Second chance effort. Young with the steal. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Dish now to Murray. Johnson outside. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Johnson.
Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Not called for
Defensive
Philadelphia.
breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
He hits the noise. All right, coming up to the court right now, the Sixers and
As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything in the East right now stands. Look at Philadelphia. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot.
And for Philadelphia, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long. And guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
We figured that by this point in the season, they would have separated themselves from the pack. They've done that and more.
Now, here is Russell. He has 7. For Murray, gets it to go from 8 feet. Russell's got 9.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Murray dishes to Johnson. 2 free throws.
76ers foul. Andre Drummond. That's his second personal foul.
Johnson's teammates
Second team
recently
foul.
called him country
Shooting
strong.
for San Antonio.
And Johnson himself
Kevin
acknowledged
Johnson.
he has a lot of
Taking
room to
2
get
shots.
even stronger. It's scary.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Johnson. And Greg along with the power. Johnson brings great athleticism.
And that makes him a tremendous rebounder. Can switch defensively. It's within the realm of possibility that he becomes an all-star someday.
Johnson hits two of them. The 76ers leading by 14. Curry kicks to Drummond. Top of the key, Russell. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Harris. He scores his fifth field goal. He's taking 9 shots to get those 5.
An effortless jump shooter. Tobias still getting more consistent and extending his range.
Looking to get back on track here. Murray, no good. Philadelphia's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. A pass to Harris. Releases from 15. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Spurs trail by 16. Murray right side. Pass to Eubanks. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. And Young slams it home.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Spurs have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Johnson, the pass to Murray. Back to Johnson, pass to Young. Over Harris. Free throws coming up, and they're going to get that one to go with all the
That's
contact.
his second personal foul. Third team foul.
He just continues to
Shooting
be
for
an
San
efficient
Antonio,
player, multi-talented
Thaddeus
shooter, and does a
Young.
little bit of
At the line for
everything.
2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. No free throws. Good from Thaddeus Young.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw.
Harris outside. He kicks to Curry. Drummond with a screen on one. Fires from the wing. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Olin.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires, and we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials,
At the line for
coaches, and
Philadelphia,
basketball executives in
Tobias
the league."
Harris.
Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. This is his first trip to the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
Slowly but surely, Harris continues to elevate his game. The shooting, the playmaking, the ability to make a difference.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Curry. And San Antonio also making a switch. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Eubanks. And Harris drops them both. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 16. That one bounces around and comes back out.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Harris kicks to Drummond. Now Milton. He feeds it Pass to Young. The shot. No good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Spurs trail by 16. They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Kicks to Johnson. Young dishes to Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul. Fourth team foul.
These are his
At the
third and
line
fourth
for the
free throw
Spurs,
attempts of the game.
Keldon Johnson.
Well, thus far this season with a 78% clip.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Russell. The Spurs also changing it up. Walker's checked in for White, and it's Bryn Forbes in for DeJounte Murray. Good on the second free throw. Philadelphia leading by 15. Here's Maxey. Averages about 5 points a game. Harris finds Milton. Here's Drummond. Misses off the right iron.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
McDermott down low. Harris is there. That one goes in.
Doug
McDermott is not just an outside shooter, he has a nice touch inside as well.
Now, here's Maxey. Not a lot of room. The pass to Milton. San Antonio with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Here is Forbes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 6. Young left side. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's Walker. Plays it up and banks it
Lonnie
in.
Walker the fourth.
Walker's got 7 points.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
Pass to Drummond. And here's Maxey. Pass to Fiber. Drummond with the screen on Johnson. Feeds it to Drummond. Great pass to set up the layup. And that's now 6 points for Andre Drummond. Walker the pass to McDermott. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
It's amazing Drummond doesn't block more shots. He has a 9-foot standing reach.
Here's Milton. Not enough on that one as it misses. Spurs trail by 13. Johnson finds Walker. McDermott with the screen for Walker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2.
That's his fourth personal foul. 15 fouls.
Wonderful string of games he's put
At the
together
line
here
for the
lately.
Spurs,
He's right around
Lonnie
13
Walker
points
the
a night,
fourth.
7
Taking
rebounds
2
and
shots.
5 assists. And I'm not sure he can play any better than he has. I mean, surprising a lot of people with this play here of late.
Therein lies the question.
Take a break.
Has he reached
Take a break.
new level in his
2
game?
shots.
Or is this just a hot streak that'll eventually cool down? We'll see.
Free throw good from Walker. The 76ers making a switch here. Embiid's checked in. Then for the Spurs. Collins checked in for Young. And it's Vassell in for Johnson. Walker nails both of them. Here's Maxey. This is it to Fiber. Embiid against Collins. Embiid gets the Fiber. The pass to Milton. Embiid trying to break loose. Hits it. 3-point range.
That's his second three-pointer of the night. One in each half. Trying to keep the defense honest.
McDermott with the screen for Walker. And it's set back by Drummond.
Crossing in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Nice shot by Embiid. And let's see the guys take out on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defense. Giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've got in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's McDermott after the made shot from Joel Embiid. McDermott passes to Collins. Shoots over Embiid. It's hauled in by the 76ers. That is 5th rebound right now in the game. To the paint. Here's Drummond. And Drummond with the lead.
This is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Here's Walker after the Sixers pick up 2. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The 76ers leading by 18. Bob up there.
I mean, tremendous body control in the air. Andre with the easy catch and flush.
Vassell, the pass to Forbes. Embiid against Walker. Collins a screen on Embiid. Here's Walker. Drives to the hoop. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Exceeding. Pass to Maxey. 6-second difference between shot and game play. Back to Milton. 13 feet away. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's the feed to McDermott. Over Drummond. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go to the floor.
The thing about Drummond's defense overall, too big to back down and has the range to challenge shots.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back right after this. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
Play. We just like something magical is going to happen. Okay? You got to make things happen. Let's score here and let's go get some stops.
And Greg Popovich putting the responsibility on his players to take more action. See if they can get it done.
Yeah, he wants them to just take charge of this game. Don't be passive. Impose your will on the other.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Spurs, the guard pair, Murray and White. Then it's Doug McDermott. And it's Eubanks in at the pivot spot. And Greg hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated that was the foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game
At the line for the Spurs,
You have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you see with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
The first one falls. Young's checked in for Doug McDermott. And both free throws good for White. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Pass to Harris. And Embiid with the screen on Young. Poked loose and stolen by Murray. White against Curry. And the shot is good.
What you like about White, he plays with his head up, wants to share the wealth with his teammates.
Murray against Russell. Passes it to Embiid. Back to Russell. Embiid sets the bit for Russell. Outside Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Poked away. Now here's White. Thaddeus Young on the wing. And there's the pass to Murray. With the block.
Good shot blocker for his size. Danny showing great timing right there.
Curry passes to Harris. Over Murray. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Curry. And that's 15 points for Tobias Harris. Murray against Russell. Murray the pass to Young. Over Harris. Off the left wing.
They've shown some strength all week today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Murray against Russell. Back to Harris. And screen dunk by Harris.
The defense has tried to make adjustments, but Tobias is smart. He's adjusting back.
Murray against Russell. Looking to end his post spell. And it's Murray with the jam.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just went up to pretty good.
These two guys really like going at each other, don't they? Now here is Harris. Pass to Green. Out to Harris. Fires from deep. Harris missing again.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with a goose egg.
White dishes to Murray. And Embiid with the block. There's Russell with the three. Good. It's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 6 assists here tonight.
Of the entire court, Russell, and really does a great job creating opportunities.
Right now, Live Section. Get free t-shirts. Who's going to be the Live Section? All right, coming out to the court right now, it's your Sixers
We're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And last season, All-Stars Greg missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off-seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not
Spurs
as
foul.
painfully short as the last one. And in these
That's
tough
his first
times,
personal foul.
sacrifices are made.
First
No
team
doubt.
foul.
Help, perhaps, one of the biggest.
At the line for Philadelphia, Danny Green taking 2 shots.
And that one misses.
A prototype 3-and-D guy. Green's focused on becoming a more complete player. Part of that is becoming more consistent from the free throw line.
And he sinks the second. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the
Philadelphia foul. Joel Embiid. That's his 5th personal foul. Second team foul.
for the experience.
Shooting for San Antonio, DeJounte
For
Murray.
the networking.
At the line for
Makes some
2.
of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the development
Take a break. Take a
leagues
break.
that are out there are
2
so
shots.
good for these young players.
And the first one at the line is good. And in the past, Murray's coaches have said he wants to be pushed.
He's a tough kid who's overcome a ton, takes nothing for granted, wants to earn his keep. He understands what a privilege it is to play in this league.
And so Murray nails both of them. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
The NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game. They work.
The rejection by Embiid. It's 3-on-4 in the fast break. Murray against Russell. Pass to Harris. Shot clock at 5. For 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Always looking under control. Harris maintains composure even with the clock running down.
Murray against Russell. Johnson outside. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Russell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Passes to Embiid. Shoots over White. Embiid, no good. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Murray outside. Back to Young. Some solid defense from Harris. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 14-4 run right now. He kicks it to Russell. The ball movement here by the 76ers to the inside. final 3-second time. We've heard the call for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
Murray, the pass to Primo. Here's Eubanks. In the corner, Murray with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first
That's a
personal
great
foul.
job drawing the foul,
Third
getting to the
team
line. Murray's crafty, especially for his age.
Shooting for San Antonio, DeJounte Murray. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Murray.
Well, we know Murray lives with the ball in his hands. That's what makes his improvement at the line so crucial.
The Spurs making a switch here. Collins is checked in. And so Murray nails both of them. And for the teams who are rebuilding, Smitty, it seems stacking draft picks is often the best approach. Pick swaps, protections, it can make your head spin.
It can, Kevin. I think for the younger guys, it comes down to a couple things. Player development and the culture you breed. That's usually the difference between success and failure.
Johnson, a wide open look.
Johnson.
From the wing.
The assist.
I'm not sure why he didn't take more time to square himself up, given the space he had, but he still got the shot to go anyway.
Russell kicks to the end. Good in the assist comes from Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
And they're getting their offense now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Murray. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Russell. Up top, Reed. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Pocket 4. Niang, no good. San Antonio with the ball. Here's Primo. The pass to Bates Diaz. Russell against Murray. Nice D from Russell.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything. I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Collins, a screen on Russell. Pass to Collins. Kicks to Johnson. Out left to the wing. You know, Steve, we've seen a few times in recent years in Cleveland and Indiana, for example, a new coach gets fired in year 1.
Yes, Kevin, losing a locker room can do that to you. It's embarrassing for those teams. When you know it's not working, you better not delay the inevitable.
Walker's checked in for San Antonio. Johnson surveying the floor. Pocket 6. Murray sets a screen for Johnson. Collins trying to break free. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Ricky showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
And finds Milton. The 76ers again can't hit it.
trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Mr. Johnson wants to get it to Collins and does. Over Milton. That's good from Collins. And the assist by Johnson.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Drummond with a screen on Murray. Lets it go from 11. Nice jump shot. Good.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Walker dishes to Johnson. Takes it inside, and it's sent back by Drummond. Russell passes to Milton. The dynamic right between players and officials is always interesting. There's some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case. And really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor. We need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break
San Antonio foul.
smooth over.
And that's a foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second
That's his
team
first
foul.
foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. Harris checked in for George Niang. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Curry subbed in for Shake Milton. And it's the 76ers with the ball.
2 minutes.
Russell with 6 to shoot. Here's Harris. The baseline jumper goes down. Harris has got 16 here in the second half.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Offensive rebound, White. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Not a guy who regularly crashes the offensive glass. Derek White is opportunistic and seizes the moment.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Philadelphia.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance. But in particular, a real good game it was for Joel Embiid.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Curry passes to Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
A show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Here's Eubanks. Young inside, guarded by Harris. And the immediate answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Thaddeus Young.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Now Russell. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They lead the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd so
supporting
pumped
your
up.
team.
And now,
Please
let's check
get
in
on
with David
safely.
Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Joel, congrats on the win. A quality win. How did you secure it?
Oh, we played. We were tough tonight. We won soft. We shared the ball defensively. We were really good. And that's what we got to do the rest of the season.
Well, you're building towards something good, man. Congratulations on the win. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.